Hello. Oh, I'm broken. Boom. Hello, Psyduck. Hello. Oh my gosh, is it working or not? Oh, there it is. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, I'm sleepy. And my phone is like not quite working, and Cassie was all climbing across my desk. Um Anyways, how are you? Good evening. I was about to say good morning, but I was only gonna say that because I just woke up from a nap. Break time? Okay, good night. Anyways, let me get some music going and we're gonna dive right back into wedding trading cards because, yeah, I gotta get these done. Oh my gosh, my siblings keep calling me, but I know it's not really relevant to me, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay, anyways, music. Anyways, when's Sammy's B-Day? My birthday is in December. On December 1st, actually. Because, fun fact, every year on my birthday, I put everything on my Ko-fi. I set everything for free, and then the whole month of December, I just make all that stuff free. All the digital products and stuff that I have on my Ko-fi are free for the month of December because it starts with my birthday and it ends with like Christmas and all those other fun holidays. OMG, my B day is December 1st? No, it's not. Is it today? Like actually, because I know you have a summer birthday, but I can't remember exactly when it was. Because I remember I drew a little like art thing of you one year for your birthday, but I can't remember exactly when that was. But if it is, happy birthday, or if it passed already, happy belated birthday. Okay, give me 1 second. My siblings keep calling me, and because they keep ringing me, I'm wondering if they like actually need me. So give me 1 sec. Okay, I'm back for real. Okay, let's actually get started on this. I'm trying to be productive. I'm trying to get all this done so that I don't have to worry about it and I can do other fun art stuff later in the week. Thank you for your patience. My family always they have like a subconscious sense of when I'm streaming. Cuz I don't tell them that I stream, but they just know. They somehow know, and whenever I start streaming, it's right then that they decide they need to call me. Yeah, it was like a group FaceTime, and my sisters were there, and my dad were there, and they were all three of them decided they needed to ring me. It was something that totally could have been a text anyways, but you know, whatever. Yeah, anyways, this card I actually started off stream. I actually did another one off stream. It was this one. It was ice cream. One of me and Kai's first dates, we went to this farmer's market, and yeah, we got ice cream. It was like the first time that I like shared food with Kai, and I was like, I don't know, is this weird? But yeah, so I did that one over the weekend, and then I started this one, which also was from that farmer's market. Not the same time that we went, but it was the same market. And it was because yeah, this one I decided to include because there's a fun memory of me and Kai where Kai really wanted an elote, and then he got it, and there was like a self-serve station with all the toppings and stuff. He put a bunch of spicy stuff, he put a bunch of salt, and he put way too much butter, and the whole rest of the time that we were at the farmer's market, it was like dripping down his arm. It was nasty. Sammy likes corn. I'm okay with corn. Kai really likes corn. Like, quite a bit. Like, we'll have canned corn, and he'll be just munching on that stuff. So I don't like corn as much as Kai likes corn, I will say that. Oh my gosh, what was... Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. I was like, why did everything just splash red? Okay, I hope my model is actually tracking, because it was kind of having some trouble earlier. But yeah, hope you're doing well, everybody. I know that was kind of a rough start to the stream. Not like super rough, but like for me it felt like I was battling Cassie, and then I was fighting the FaceTime notifications, so it was not as smooth as it has been in some cases. I will put some toppings on this, but for now I'm just gonna color this because I feel like I'm actually gonna struggle a little bit with how to put elote toppings on here without making it look weird, because I draw it so cartoony. But we'll make it work. Also, okay, whatever, I'll fill it like this for now. I hate when it like deselects and I'm like, okay, there's no easy way to get back to that, so like, I don't know. I think Procreate is good at some things, but is a little bit finicky in other ways, and one of the ways that I think it could use a little bit of help is the selection tool. It's just so sensitive, and for an app with so many gesture controls, you would think there would be a way to undo closing the selection without like messing up, like I don't know, like just kind of go back to this part of the selection process. But whatever. Sammy, what you did this weekend? We had a bunch of friends over both days this weekend, mostly because Kai recently got into Commander. So yeah, they've been doing a lot of card things and playing Commander. Kai's trying to get me into it, but I feel like that's a very dangerous thing for me to get into, because I feel like that's a big old money sink and I'm a little scared of expensive hobbies right now. But yeah, I think it's cool that they're into it. I just don't think it's something that I want to get super into right now, just because I feel like there's all sorts of other things that I feel like I could and want to spend time on. Things like art and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, so that was kind of most of the weekend. Is we had some friends over, we had like lunch and dinner together both days and just hung out. They did that. I was kind of I'm not gonna lie, my period started and I was kind of having a rough time on Saturday though. I was kind of like not having it, so I was kind of laying in bed trying to recover from that. It mellowed out a bit though. By Saturday or by Sunday it was a lot better, so I was like being chillin'. I don't even know if that's the right color for corn. Like bottom of the corn. I think it is. Like maybe a little lighter. I feel like you can probably hear Kai screaming in the background, and I'll just answer this ahead of time. I don't know what he's playing. I don't know what he's up to, but he's very passionate about it. I can appreciate that. Yeah, how was your weekend though? At Blanket or anyone else? Oh, I also spent some time fixing up some stream stuff. What did I do? Yeah, I realized I meant to stream on Friday, but then didn't, which, you know, that's no surprise. I feel like every time I actually plan to stream, it doesn't happen, but then on days that I don't think I want to stream, I'll just randomly be like, you know what, I'm in a streaming mood. And that's why I don't think I could ever be the kind of streamer that like actually puts out a schedule, because I don't think I would be good at following it. Tell Kai he's hella loud. Kai, you're hella loud. Yeah, it just kind of happens whenever though. My weekend was playing some games, and then yesterday was my 5-year stream anniversary, so I'm going to celebrate tomorrow with some sort of game. Oh, that's so exciting. Happy 5-year stream anniversary. Wow, 5 years. That's a long time. That was, what, 2020? That was COVID time. Wow, well, happy anniversary. If you do play stuff tomorrow, I will be working from home tomorrow, and I know you tend to stream midday, so I'll be sure to try to pop in if I can. Oh, actually, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. I almost forgot. But I will still try to make it if I can. Yeah. Very cool, very cool. Congrats, Blanket Box. Yeah. Shout out to Blanket. Oh, wait, I forgot. I can do that. I got this. Shout out, Blanket. Blah, 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 blah. Blanket Box. Did I do that right? Woohoo! Yay! I feel so old when I say it. I feel that. It's like when I talk about high school and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do you mean? What do you mean that was almost 10 years ago? Not quite yet, but we're getting there. Let's see, what kind of toppings goes on here? I feel like maybe something like that. Let me pull up a picture of elote. What are some common toppings to put on here? Because we've got salt and butter, but I feel like it's hard to just draw salt and butter. I got like this cheese stuff. I guess it's not really like a sauce thing. Elote. Some of these look kind of sussy the way they draw it. Should I just take a textured brush to it? Oh yeah. No, you should follow Viet Beast. I'm gonna impose the same. Wait, am I following you? Am I following you? I hope I am. I am now. I am now. Viet Beast stream at 10 followers. Hehehehe. Kai Hane drew a beautiful flower. Hello, Kai. No. Yes. Follow Viet Beast. You can be a side up streamer. That would be so cool. That one's kind of funky. Here, let me just. I could just do something like this. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Hello, Kai.
If your name starts with Sammy and ends with do, I surrender to you.
Is that what you were quoting? I heard you screaming about surrendering, but I had no idea what you were talking about.
You see this gyration?
The this gyration of your booty.
Yo, these hips got that shit.
Man, Kai just came in here to give me a free show. That's crazy. I'm trying to trust the process here, but this looks kind of weird so far, but we'll see. Kai stream at 76 followers? Follow Kai Hane. Stream at 76 followers. Shout out Kai Hane. Oh. I don't feel like I should comment on that right now.
Sorry, family friendly streamer. My bad. Beast, get to it. Come on, I'm waiting.
Beast, Kai has a request for you. We could do the nano blocks together on stream if you want.
Okay.
We don't have to. We don't have to. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna finish it today. That is my goal.
Everything that you are thinking of?
Mm-hmm. I could add more later, but at least the ones that I have
my car?
so far.
No wheels?
I did not, but I can.
Maybe.
Okay, I'll add that. But my goal today is to finish what I have.
Okay.
Yep.
If your name starts with a V, I surrender to you.
Can you tell what Kai's recent vocal stem is? You can take two guesses.
I have two.
You have two? Oh, what's the other one?
Hello, princess.
Oh yeah, every morning. Hello, princess. Is that an okay color?
I'm calling your brother.
Why?
Hello, princess.
Hello, princess. Yeah, my dad and my sisters were calling me at the beginning of stream relentlessly, so I finally had to pick up.
Oh.
Happens though.
But I mean, given what they
No,
were
I
calling
know.
for, it
Yeah,
makes sense.
I know.
Dang, we were gonna get him tickets for that, but we're slacking.
I mean, we kind of have a lot of other stuff going on.
Dad.
Okay.
If your name starts with a C,
Kai is busy playing Sammy Craft, something like that. I don't know what he's playing, but he's playing something.
if your name starts with a C, I surrender to you.
Whose name starts with the C? Who you're surrendering to?
Cassie.
Oh, poor Cassie. Yeah, this looks kind of toasty, right? I think I'll probably erase some of it so that it's like a little more, got a little more depth going. Sammy, guess what? What's up? What's up, chicken butt? I went into the office today and all of us were just so tired. Like we were all talking about like this is gonna last like maybe a month and then we're all gonna start slacking again. And I was like, probably, because it's happened every year so far. It's like we get to a point where we're like, yeah, let's start coming into the office frequently, and then we gradually start like fading and like all it takes is like one person to not show up one of the days. My supervisor misses one day, and then everyone just starts or stops coming. Yeah, I think at the very least we'll make it to when the new hire starts, which should be in a few weeks. But I'd imagine that maybe a week or like a few weeks after that, we're all gonna start slipping again. Also, because that new hire is a surveyor, so they're not going to be in the office very frequently anyways. I'm having the world's best mac and cheese. Ooh, I am jealous. I love mac and cheese. We had Panera yesterday, and I had mac and cheese. And most of the time, I do the pick two that they have at Panera. And I do a sandwich and then a mac and cheese. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, I really want Panera because I'm really feeling soup. But then I go to order and I'm like, ooh, mac and cheese sounds good. And then I end up not getting soup. But yesterday, I actually got a mac and cheese and a soup and no sandwich, which I normally feel bad about because that just feels like wrong somehow. I don't know why. but I justified it because I was like, I have leftovers at home, so like if I get two like kind of like side-ish things and I'm still hungry, then it's okay because I have food at home. Um, but I was actually full after that, which makes sense. I got the French onion soup and the like whatever bacon mac and cheese thing that they have. So I was in a good mood. I was happy. Hello, how are you? Hi, Bacon, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I took a big old nap before this and I was worried I wouldn't wake up in time to stream, but I'm determined to get these finished, so I think that was big motivation for me to get up and get productive. I'm also realizing that I'm putting all this effort into coloring this, but I'm covering it with that like cheese thing or whatever that I drew. Here, let me just finish it up. If this gets covered, at the very least, the people in the stream can say they saw it. You guys witnessed this. You guys saw it. I tried Panera once, but it's too expensive for me personally. I think part of how we justify it is they have the Sip and Savor Club where you get like a free like refillable drink every like day or whatever. So we always get a free drink with it, and then we have like all the rewards and stuff. We kind of mooch off of Kai's sister's account, so we just all share that account. But yeah, I like Panera. Let's see, I feel like maybe this is too much, but I feel like I was on the right track with this. What brush did I use? Was it a drawing brush? I think it was, yeah. Here, let me do this again. I'll do it slightly lighter with the right color, and then we'll add some other colors to it. I'm still kind of just hoping it semi-turns out okay. I'll do some specks of like darker spots maybe. Kind of looks okay, maybe? Question mark? Maybe I'll add some more of another color, like a more yellowy color. Yeah, almost looks like butter color. Maybe I should take the color that I used for like the toastedness. I don't know. How should I do this? What if any blend modes that could help me? Not really. Maybe that's not the worst. Maybe. Doesn't really make a difference. What if I take like that color, right? I don't think a shadow is the way to go, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Maybe? I kind of almost want to just together.
Yeah.
Maybe what I should do is I draw this and I just put the toppings on the side. Like I put where like I put a little thing of salt on the side. You know what I mean? Like salt over here. Salt and like a bottle of butter. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. How do I feel about this? Slide this over. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think that's the play. Forget these toppings. I know my limits. Anyways, oh, I forgot what I was the things that I was gonna talk about earlier. So I was gonna stream Friday because I wanted to share that I opened emote commissions on VGen. Yeah, I've had my my VGen artist code for probably like a year now, which I got from Jay way back before, well, for a lot of stuff. But I finally set up commissions, so yeah, that's there. Sammy was for dinner tonight. Kai got burritos earlier, so I had half of a burrito. It was a really big burrito, so I couldn't finish it. But I got home from work. I actually got home and I immediately ate the burrito because I was like, oh, I want to start streaming as soon as I can. And then that way I can spend a whole bunch of time on this. And then, sure enough, it put me right into a food coma. So, yeah, that was why stream ended up not happening right away. Because I finished eating by like 5:30. I could have started streaming at 5:30 if I really wanted to dive into it. But also, I like to give myself time to like make sure I have everything open and mentally prepared before I start streaming. So I was like, okay, 6 o'clock's a great time to start. And then around 5:50, I was like, shoot, I'm getting really sleepy. So yeah, and you know the rest. Now I'm here. Started at 7 instead, but that's okay. I think we can get these done. Regular bottle, but it's feeling off. I think because it flares out a little bit, maybe. That's probably what's throwing me off. If I wanted to be really particular about it, I could just turn on the draw assist, but I kind of don't think it's that serious. Favorite noodle for mac and cheese? I think I'm a big fan of shells, but I'm not picky about mac and cheese. Like, I feel like when I say that I really like mac and cheese, people take that to mean that I'm like a mac and cheese connoisseur, but like, I like any mac and cheese, honestly. I'm not super picky. I do like when it's like the baked stuff, like the baked mac and cheese. That's always really good. But yeah, I'm a fan of the shells. I think part of why I say that is because I know Kai hates the shells. Or I don't know if he hates the shells. He hates my reasoning for liking the shells. But I know we talked about that last time. But I just like how the sauce, like the cheese sauce, always pulls up in it. I think it's kind of neat. Kai got an RC car over the weekend too. So if there's any new noises on the back, there you go. When I went to my friend's wedding day, they had mac and cheese that were shells with bacon bits. Ooh, that sounds really nice. Oh yeah, you said your friend got married recently, right? or this weekend? Was that this last weekend, or was I misremembering? I know we talked about it briefly, but I couldn't remember if it had just happened or if it was like about to happen. That's exciting. I think we considered it, but also I'm like kind of sort of lactose intolerant, which again, very ironic for someone who loves mac and cheese. So I was like, okay, of all the days, I think maybe wedding day I can pass on the mac and cheese just so I don't get super gassy in front of everyone. A few years ago. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I remember now because you were talking about how you were part of the wedding party, I think. That's cool. If my stomach wasn't so sensitive to dairy, I would totally do it because I love mac and cheese. But sadly, I was not blessed with a lactose tolerating stomach. It's okay though. We're gonna have all sorts of other stuff. Ugh, wedding day's creeping up. It feels like there's still so much that needs to happen. But I feel like we're also really on track. I found out actually that one of my coworkers, he works remotely, and so he moved out of state a while ago. So I don't talk to him a whole lot, but I just found out that he's actually getting married not only also this year, but the same month as me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. But I will say, I I was a little bit jealous. I don't know if jealous is the right word. Um, but I asked him how wedding planning was going. He was like, "Oh yeah, honestly, like I'm not gonna lie, my fiance's been taking care of most of it." And like, I won't say it bothers me because like some people really like that, but I think because I'm in the thick of it with Kai right now, part of me was like, man, I wish I could just be like that. Like, oh yeah, I'm letting someone else take care of it because why not? Like, because it's so stressful, and like I feel like we're at the point where like we need to make so many decisions, and like I don't know, people are getting mad at me for not being decisive about things, or like I don't think I'm being not decisive because I make a decision, but then like my sister's like, oh, like you don't sound like excited about it, and I'm like, well, that's because honestly I'm not like I'm excited to get married. I'm not excited about every little detail though. Like she's like, "Oh, like what color balloons do you want at this bridal shower?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't care." And then she gets mad at me for not caring, or like she's like, "Oh, do these colors look okay for this decoration?" And again, this isn't even for the wedding, this is for the bridal shower. And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." And she's like, "Just sure? It's not like yes or no or whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, just sure because like I like it. I'm not mad at it. Like I don't know, like I feel like I'm being expected to be way more excited about little details than I am. But I feel like on the other hand, like people like my coworker, like they can just be like, "Oh yeah, whatever, I don't care," and then like no one bats an eye. you got to be wedding you got to be wedding planning when you're 7 years old. That's what it feels like how there's that whole like thing about how like, oh, some girls have their whole wedding planned on Pinterest like by the time they're 12. I was not that kind of person, and I feel like it's biting me in the butt a little bit because I'm like, I don't have like a dream wedding necessarily. Like yeah, I want to get married, but like it's not like I know exactly every detail that I want for my wedding already. You know what I mean? I just need to see the shape of a salt shaker for reference. It's one of those things where I'm like, I think I know what a salt shaker looks like until I start drawing one, and then I'm like, I need to see an example. Because it's like rounded on top. I got that right. But like, I don't know, depending on the salt shaker, it could be kind of like flat round, if that makes sense. Like this. Which I think I will go for. What else? I had my wedding planned when I was 10 years old. Lucky you. I wish I had everything planned that that far in advance, it'd save me so much decision making now. Like, if you asked me a few months ago what the difference between a bridal shower and a bachelorette party was, I wouldn't be able to tell you. There's just so much. And then you're expected, I don't know, you're just expected to be so much more excited about it than you are. Like, I feel like guys don't need to be. They can just be like, oh, like they can laugh it off and be like, oh yeah, whatever the wife wants, ha ha ha. But I'm like, wife wants to not make decisions, or like not make decisions, but like have some additional opinions that aren't my own, because everyone's like, oh, it's your special day, and I'm like, well, it's not just my special day, but you know, whatever. Like, also because like I know some people may feel differently, but I feel like I want it to be enjoyable for everybody, like not just me and Kai. I want the guests to enjoy it too. Like, I feel like that's part of the point too. But then when I ask for people's opinion, everyone's like, oh, it's up to you. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm asking you for your opinion for a reason. Like, I want to know what other people think. Like, there haven't been a lot of weddings in our family, so I'm like, I need some feedback here. I want to know what other people are thinking about this stuff. You know what else I added is I added an animation for the hydrate redeem. I won't tell you what it is, but if I was testing stuff out over the weekend, so I redeemed hydrate like 10 times on myself just to make sure it was working, and it took more than that, but yeah. I was testing that. I was fixing the little side up trigger thing for mix it up. What else did I do? I added commands for... It works! Hydrating. Oh. Kai drank my water. I was so excited to have hydrate redeemed, and Kai drank all my water. Okay, hang on, be right back. I need to get water. Okay, I'm back. I can properly hydrate. Thank you for the redeem. Let me drink some water. But yeah, that was fun to animate. I did that. I actually drew that on Friday too. I drew and animated that on Friday with the intentions of streaming on Friday, but then that ended up not happening. But that's okay. I'm wondering if I should round this out a little bit. Delete that. Maybe like make it a little bit rounder with the right brush size, preferably. Yeah, that looks a little better, a little more cohesive. This is fun. The BGM. I don't know if the volume's okay also. I feel like I never like ask, but I always like finick with it because I'm like never 100% sure. Kai's playing with Cassie with his RC car. It's quite cute. Sure, good enough. No, we color it, we can mess with it more. Just group all that together. How do we want to do We won't have to fill it in completely, but we can just have something like this. Should I line the inside of the bottle? Maybe, I don't know. Well, for now, let's just do, here, I'll use like a not white color for now, just so we can see it. Actually, let's put that on its own layer. That here. Okay, and then we'll take some white. I don't even know which layer I have selected. One of these. Okay, so that's lighter-ish. Oops, and then this. Maybe this one should have been darker, actually. I don't know if that really looks like salt now, but like when it prints, it'll be really faded anyways. Let's put some texture on it though. Can we use the same one? How about this one? What you doing this upcoming weekend? Good question. It's a long weekend, so I'm not actually sure. Can I make this white? Maybe I should. I'm indecisive as heck. Yeah, I don't think we have any specific plans. What are you doing? Any fun 4th of July weekend plans? If you celebrate, or if not, any other plans? I talked about potentially visiting the city, doing touristy things and such, but I don't know if we actually will. I kind of don't want to go overboard with it anyways. I don't think I'm gonna sweat it too much. Funky looking salt, but it's okay. It's gonna be so small, and I feel like I'm at a point where this is all supposed to be very simple anyways, so I don't think I'm super worried about it. Like, the star of the show here is the corn anyways, so it's fine. Let's make that bottle yellow. This was supposed to be like the thing they squeezed the butter out of, and that's why Kai thought only a little bit was gonna come out, and I squeezed a whole bunch out. Probably sitting around the house because the city banned fireworks and whatnot, which is stupid. See, that's how I know. See, in my area, the area where I grew up, yes, fireworks are technically not allowed, but it happens anyways. People around here, I've never been big on playing with fireworks, like, and we've only done the little sparklers that are allowed, but from where I lived, you could like look out into the distance and just see all sorts of illegal fireworks everywhere. Looks very pretty from a distance. Very loud though, but yeah. True American culture is not being allowed to play with fireworks, but doing it anyways. Not me though. Like actually, when we were younger, I would go over to a friend's house and they would get all sorts of sparklers and stuff, and we would play with them in the backyard. Those are some good times. In recent years, my parents have been a little more down to do that too. Especially with like the younger kids, like they'll come over because most of my family lives like relatively close by to each other, so all our youngest cousins would kind of swing by and play with fireworks for a little, not fireworks, but like the little like sparklers that you put on the ground and stuff, like I can't remember the names of all of them. One of my uncles was like naming all the fireworks and stuff, and like I'm like, I don't know, they're all the same to me. They're not all the same, but I've never thought to like refer to them by name, if that makes sense. Fireworks are fun. Spending hundreds of dollars on big explosions. Yeah, if you're not a fan of big sounds though, I could see it not being as fun. I think as a kid, even like fireworks at like say Disneyland and stuff, I was never a huge fan of. Like I would definitely be the cover my ears and just enjoy it visually type of person. Sure, that works. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Let's just put all the colors like together-ish. And then yeah, let's just color in the line work a little bit. I might add some reflections to the elote, but for now let's just soften up the lines a bit. Kai is saying hello, princess, to all his friends. It's been his favorite thing lately. And then after 4th of July is my birthday. Okay, I knew it was a summer birthday. Happy early birthday then. I knew you had a summer birthday. I was like, it was definitely around this time of year that I drew that, I think. I feel like a lot of like people that I hung out with in high school, not like my closest friends in high school, but like some of my like friends of friends in high school had summer birthdays. And it's on an even day. July 6th? 6, 8, 10? One of those. You know what I could do is check my Discord DMs, but I don't know if I DM'd you on your birthday that time when I sent you the birthday art. It's on an even day. Is it the 6th? I feel like it's not. I feel like it's like a 2-digit date, but it might be the 6th. I cannot remember. 6, 8, or 10? Choose your answer. 6, 8, or 10? I'm gonna say 10. Final answer. Is it the 10th? Is your birthday on the 10th? Also, thanks Chatty Doo for the reminder to stretch, drink water, and take a break. I am gonna drink some more water, actually. It's pretty toasty where I am. It's not so toasty where I work, but where I am right now is a bit toasty. We've had the AC going. Correct? Heck yeah! Woohoo! I got it! Well, happy almost birthday then. Drink some water. You guys drink water too. It's getting pretty warm in the North Americas. Yeah, I think I'm close enough to the water where the heat wave didn't hit super hard, but it's definitely warming up. And it's most likely going to be pretty warm when we get married too. But we'll deal with that when we get there. It'll be a bit later in the evening anyway. Not like late in the evening, but like later, so then like it won't be like peak heat, peak hotness, peak temperature at the time. But still gotta make sure we stay cool that day, I think. My girlfriend's birthday is on June 17th. Ooh, happy belated birthday to her then. Was that last week? No, last weekend was the 20th to 28th-ish. Yeah, one of my old classmates had a birthday recently. I think last week, not this like most recent weekend, but the weekend before, it felt like all sorts of people from my high school were posting weddings, but they were all different weddings. So it was like 4 different weddings that people were posting about. I was like, oh my gosh, we really are in one of the popular wedding months, I think. It's starting to feel real. September's gonna roll around and then it's gonna be our turn. I was looking at the data from the Knot, and I guess popular, I don't want to put a reflection on every single cardinal, never mind. Maybe I'll just do something like this. Yeah, that's good enough. Just there we go. That counts as a reflection or a highlight, I think. Should I do something like that looks good. Yeah, I think they said October was the number 1 month to get married, and then September. It was either October and then September, or September then October, but I think it was October then September and then June, and then tied for 4th place last year was May and August, and then the year before it was May and July, something like that. I can't remember specifically. I would have to look it up again. But those were the months in the top months for getting married. Yeah, so we'll be. I mean, already as it is, I'm sharing a wedding date with my step cousin. So popular day to get married. This was an interesting situation though, because it was kind of last minute on their end, but they, like, I guess his fiance had like this dream venue that she always wanted to get married at, but the only dates available were either that same date as ours or in like 2 or 3 years, and they were like, okay, well, we don't want to wait 2 years to get married, so they chose that date. But it was like a whole thing, not for me but for them, because my step cousin's, I guess, like one of his best friends already had a wedding scheduled for that day that he was supposed to be part of, and it's like one of his best friends that he didn't want to miss it for anything, and then now he's getting married on the same day. So I'm like, dang, that's kind of rough. If I can, I want to have my wedding on August 15th. Ooh, what's the significance of August 15th? That's a nice summer day. I was like, what season is that in? That is a nice day. August was one of the popular wedding months. Okay, let's move on from the elote. I might come back to it, fix it up a little bit, but I feel like this is good enough. Yeah, and that's acceptable for now, at least. I don't want to I want to get everything done, and then if I want to fine tune, I'll just fine tune all at once. It's when I started dating my girlfriend. Oh, cute. Kai's sister has the same mindset. She wants to get married on the anniversary of her and her boyfriend dating. They're not engaged yet, but if it does happen one day, if when, yeah, she does want it to be the same day. Anyways, quick summary on this next card. Burnt chicken. you know, I'll give the summary and then I will take a quick break. Actually, this is a good time for a break. I don't want to burn out too quickly. Pun kind of sort of intended. But this was, I think, within the first couple years of me and Kai dating. I've always been really bad at cooking. I know I've mentioned that before. And there was one time that Kai had some chicken marinating and we were gonna have for dinner. And he was like, oh, if you, he went to take a nap and he was like, oh, if you want to cook it, you can, but if not, I'll just cook it when I wake up. But if you want to cook it, like, here's how to do it. He was like giving me some very basic instructions because, you know, very simple thing. And then I tried and it burnt and I felt really, really bad because Kai went through the work of like marinating it and stuff. You talking about the chicken? I am talking about the chicken. And so I burnt it. I was like really, really stressed out. So I went and woke Kai up. I was like, I'm so sorry. I burnt the chicken. I was like in tears. I was crying. I was bawling my eyes out. And Kai was like, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's not even that bad. And I'm like, no, it's pretty bad. And then to try to make me feel better, Kai ate it anyways. He started trying to eat it. And then, and then that only made me cry even harder because I was like, now you're eating burnt chicken to make me feel better. But it's not working. Anyways, he got through a couple pieces and then I think we ended up getting takeout or something. You talking about the chicken? Yes, sir, I am. Are you just copying Kai? Less days to remember is a smart plan if you ask me. Yeah, I agree. That is smart. Yeah, I don't think the only thing with me and Kai, well, actually no, it's pretty close because Kai and I also started dating in September, but I think the actual date landed towards the middle of the week. Let me look up a calendar. Yeah, it lands on a Wednesday this year, so we were like, yeah, no worries. Yeah. No, I'm not. Okay. Never. Anyways, that being said, let's take a quick break and then when we come back we can jump right into the burnt chicken. Okay, let me get this BRB timer up. We'll put it right smack dab in the middle of this card. Nice and visible. Alright. Let's do 15 minutes. Here, stream fishing is available too. I'll just have it open. Yeah, I should do that more often. Oh, I don't know what that was, but that was not the fish. Fish. Where's the fish? Oh, I could turn this on. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, I'm like thinking now because I'm like, I kind of want to just group that and then have that together. Anyways, did you know National Stella Day is on July 10th? Your birthday? National Stella Day is on your birthday? Is that Stella's birthday too? Nah, just your birthday, right? But that's exciting. Happy early National Stella Day. Okay, I will be right back. Y'all behave yourself. We'll be back in 15. I'm back early from my break because what the heck? Why are we running ads again? We just had an ad break. Also, hello Lee. How are you? Welcome in. Howdy do, Lee. Why did we get hit with double ads? Granted, one of them was a shorter ad, but why? I purposely ran ads while I was on break so that we wouldn't be interrupted later, and then another 60-second ad break started. What the heck? Welcome back. Hello, welcome back to YouTube. So I finally 100%ed Stellar Blade. Ooh, congratulations. That's exciting. Twitch got greedy for real. I try to time it perfectly because, like, I think how it's set is like a minute and a half of ads or something like that every 30 minutes. So I can't take a break every 30 minutes, but I guess I could, but I try to time it so I take a break every hour, so then we only get technically interrupted by ads like half the time, because then like half of the ads are happening when I'm taking a break, so it's fine. But sometimes that stuff happens like this, where I run the ad during our break and then it still tries to sabotage us. So rude, huh? So rude. Anyways, we're back. We're chilling. Caught a junk strange vase. Nice one. Yeah, maybe I'll leave the stream fishing up. Normally I have it like hidden and it just pops up when people do fish, but here, I'll leave it here. I feel like this is fine. I'm not covering anything important, I don't think. Here, I don't think this is covering anything either. That should be fine. Yeah, that should work. I got Death Stranding 2 on Sunday. It came in through Amazon. Oh, exciting! Nice. I think Blanket has been playing Death Stranding. I gave him a shout out, and I think that was the last thing he streamed. I think he streamed earlier today, actually, but I probably missed it because I was in the office today. Let me turn off this timer thingy bobber, wherever it is. BRB timer. There we go. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out if there's games I should get while Steam summer sale is happening. The only game I can think of specifically is I do want to play Manami Lane because it looks really freaking cute, and I don't know, it just seems like a nice chill game to play. And I think it would be cool to do, at least now and then, some stuff that isn't art. Although I will say, I think with Art Fight and everything happening, there will be a lot of reason to do art in the near future. I don't stream Mondays. Oh, maybe I saw someone. Oh, Lee streamed earlier. Yeah, you streamed today. I remember. I was like, one of you guys streamed. Someone streamed, and I saw the notification, but I was in the office, so I couldn't watch it because I didn't want my phone to die. Streamed till my head started hurting. Low key, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting there, but I am determined to finish these. So I'm gonna keep going anyways. Just drink lots of water, take Tylenol if I need to, and we'll power through it. Yeah, this is like weirdly close to the edge, so I think I want to scoot it over a little bit. I don't think that's covering anything. Yeah. I normally stream Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and you'll be streaming tomorrow for your 5-year anniversary, right, Blanket? I will keep an eye out for it. Hopefully I'm not at the dentist while you're streaming, but if I am, then I think I should be able to make it back and still catch some of it. I don't think the dentist will take that long, hopefully. Knock on wood. Yeah, it's midday, like, I feel like right around when you stream, like 1 p.m. my time. But we'll see, and then I have to like get there. Cause I still go to the same dentist I went to when I was younger, which isn't super close to where I live right now. It's not like super far, but it's a bit of a drive for sure. So it kind of takes a chunk out of my day to go to the dentist when I need to. Yeah, to recap this card also, so these are the wedding TCGs still, and this one was inspired by this time that I burnt chicken very early on into my relationship with Kai. Again, I'm notoriously bad at cooking, so I I badly burnt this. Kai's tried to eat it to make me feel better, and it only made me feel worse. And that is the gist of it. But it's a fun memory, so figured I'd include it in this. I'm still playing the first Death Stranding, but I'm finishing one final run of Stellar Blade, getting all the outfits / database that I'm missing. Oh, very cool, very exciting. So when you say you 100%ed it, does that mean you have all the outfits and stuff now? If so, that is very, very cool. Very exciting. Let me turn this down so I can see what I'm drawing on. I kind of drew this pretty arbitrarily, but I think it's like good enough. A little hole in the handle. You know, the little thing to put the hook on. This, I think. And there's the little part that attaches. It's like that little metal pad. Not good enough. Maybe not good enough. I spent too much time. Break time? Okay, we'll take another break. Here, we'll take a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna do some stretches. You guys should do some stretches too. Let me get this BRB timer. Oh, that's not it. I mean, you can look at this if you want. Let's see. Another break requested by Lee. We'll do a short one since we just had a break. I should put a cooldown on that. Okay, 5-minute break. Reset. We can admire the burnt chicken from a distance again. Let's see. I did my 5 runs on Stellar Blade. Wow, that's a lot. That sounds like it's a fun one to replay then, if that makes sense. Okay, we'll take another break. Everyone stretch. Everyone do some stretches, do some exercises, pull up a YouTube video if you need to. Make sure you don't get too restless or too unrested. Yeah, okay. BRB again. Bye-bye. skip 4, 2, 1. Hello, I'm back. I enjoy Stellar Blade. My catalog is really big right now and it's only getting bigger. I stopped playing Rivals because, man, that game sucked. Oh, you stopped playing Rivals? Yeah, I do remember there was a point where you kept coming in with the Marvel Rivals quotes. Welcome back, Sammy Doo. Hello, hello, I'm back. Hi, Lee, I'm back. Welcome back, yeah. I stopped playing multiplayer in general. I see. Yeah, I could see where that would get to be a lot after a while. Yeah, it felt like a lot of people were playing Marvel Rivals and like it like happened really fast and then also like died out really fast. I don't know. Not like completely died out because I know some people are still playing, but it definitely feels like a lot less, if that makes sense. Yeah. Let me just get back to this burnt chicken. Burnt chicken, my specialty. Woohoo. Alright. Got this little inner rim of the pan. I believe Kai is playing Peak now. Let me know if he's too loud. I'll close the door. But if that being said, I will go close the door. Be right back. Oh, that timing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Normally I hesitate to completely close the door, but Cassie's hanging out with me and napping, and I think she's pretty satisfied in here, so we'll just keep that door closed for now. My backlock is currently non-existent. Can you still hear Kai, or is that just maybe, I don't know. That might just be me. I thought I saw something. I have Elden Ring, Cyberpunk, Death Stranding 1 and 2, Wu Chang coming up, GTA 4, and way more. Ooh, that's exciting. I feel like I should look more into like games and stuff I should play. Especially with the Steam Summer Sale stuff happening. I don't know, I'm not good at like I'm not good at games in general, so I'm like, I don't know. Is it like worth it for me to play games and stuff? I can always find cozy games and stuff. Like Minami Lane, I've heard lots of good things about, so I'm pretty sure I'll probably get that. I was holding off because I was like, I want to finish these cards first and justify like getting a game before I dive totally into it. Bro's having the time of his life back there. I know, right? Like he's having a good time. I feel like he could totally stream Peak and it would be really, really entertaining. But I also know he feels like a lot of pressure when he's streaming, so I don't want to force him to. I'm currently just playing Dragon Dogma 2, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Genshin, and Honkai Star Rail. Nice, nice. How's Genshin going? I feel like I've been seeing so much less of Genshin than I used to. Like I feel like I used to keep up with Genshin even after I stopped playing, but now I feel like so many like there's been a lot less of it on my like feed and stuff. So I've been exposed to less of it. So I have no idea who the newest characters are anymore. I know there was someone with the spaceship and there was the cowgirl, but I don't feel like I've really heard much about any of the other characters. I know some of the voice actors came back to recording, like Lumine and Aether's voice actors both came back. I know Paimon's voice actress got replaced. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been not as in the loop as I once was. Genshin and new endgame content is pain. Recently pulled Shenhe. I remember her. She was pretty. Yeah, I liked her. I got the pre-order. Oh, I got a copy of Metal Gear Solid from a pawn shop one day and it was sealed. I got pre-order bonus. Ooh. And Genshin drama is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, there's been so much Genshin drama. I'm like, I can't even keep up. Yeah, but it's... Yeah. Stuff happens. the case was damaged, but oh well. That's still cool though. You got the game, you got the bonus. Case schmace. Just kidding. Some people care a lot about like the packaging and stuff of like games and stuff. Back when we started dating, Kai was explaining like Gunpla to me, and he talked about how a lot of people save the boxes even after they finish building it. But when he moved out from his parents' place or somewhere, I can't remember, they had to clear out space, so he had to get rid of the boxes. And I knew it kind of upset him. So I took a picture of the stack of boxes in the hopes of like maybe trying to find people online like who had boxes and like seeing if I could buy it from people, and then like maybe just cut out the tops of them and make some kind of like collage or something out of them for him. So I had a picture of that, but Kai tended to look up my photos a lot. Not in like a weird way, but just like, you know, we would see each other's phones. So I was trying to be sneaky and like I would delete the picture so that I could find it and recently deleted, and then I would recover it now and then so that it wouldn't get permanently deleted after like 30 days and whatever. But I think one time, I was pretty sure 30 days hadn't passed, but I think I deleted it so many times that it just permanently deleted itself anyways. So I lost that picture, and so I was never able to execute that idea. Which really sucked, but I was like, man, oh well, it's okay. Let's see, Kaching and Paimon got recasted. Paimon's new voice actress is so much better. Kaching is going to take some time to get used to. I heard the new Paimon. I haven't heard the new Kaching, but I do agree that the new Paimon is a little bit easier on the ears. I think it's still also an adjustment, but I think that's because I'm like everyone's kind of used to hearing Karina's Paimon for so long. So yeah, I think that's my thoughts on it. I haven't heard Kaching's, but I'll probably look into it later because now I'm curious. I feel like I would have to compare. I don't remember exactly what she sounded like before either. That should be good enough for line art. Nothing too crazy on this, which I feel like I've said that so many times. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, let's just start coloring in the pan first, and then we'll work from there. I do like this Animal Crossing background music. I just made a playlist of slow-fis. Animal Crossing BGM. They have a lot of like game DMCA free game lo-fi music, so I just picked some from there and made a separate one with like just the Animal Crossing stuff. I'm enjoying the vibes, but let me know if you guys want me to change it up or anything. Paimon's old voice actress was very screechy, yeah. I remember she used to talk about it a lot, how she started off with a more normal voice, and then they kept asking her to go higher and higher. I don't know how much of that was like accurate necessarily, but yeah, it was a little hard on the ears, I will say. I didn't play in English most of the time anyways, but it wasn't easy to listen to, I will agree. Like sometimes she gave me a headache, yeah. I agree. Yeah, I just think it wasn't very cool of her to be like shitting on the newer voice actors when she was also still recording lines. Like, I don't know, it just felt very icky. But it is what it is. And it was interesting because she was making it seem like she didn't have the ability to get other roles, but Genshin was not her only acting role ever. Like, she did a lot of commercials and was an extra in a lot of like kind of bigger TV shows too. So I don't know why she was like acting like this was the only job that she was capable of holding, but whatever, is what it is. Things played out the way they did, so we'll see what happens next. You caught a frontosa. I don't know what that is, but cool. I should do more custom fishing things. I've only added a few. I put in a Psyduck, I put in some of my other art, I put in a few crayons. Yeah. If you guys have any ideas for things you want to try to fish up, hit me with it. I am all ears. I'm assuming Hoyo paid big money for her to do Paimon. Yeah, probably. It sounds like she probably got paid really well and then she got comfortable doing just that and then not like really looking for other roles. Because I know a lot of people do that. They'll land a job, and even if it's not like the best job, or if it's a toxic environment, they're like comfortable with just the fact that they have a job, and so they just kind of settle, and they're like, oh yeah, this is what I have. Which one is this? Karina Boatinger? I can't remember how to say her last name or spell it. Oh, the card? It's the burnt chicken. The chicken was a couple of breasts. I couldn't remember exactly what it was, but I'm just gonna do this because I feel like the other one that I have is the spicy pork, and it's gonna look very, very similar. So I'll just stick it. I'll just keep them as strips, just for the sake of keeping some variety. Or do you think I should change it? What do you think, Kai? Should I change it to chicken breasts? Maybe. Potentially. Maybe. I don't know. Rabbit fish. Interesting. Oh, Viet Beast is rich. 1,928 gold. What do I have? Here, I'll fish. How much gold do I have? I only have 130 gold. I got a skateboard. Yeah, Beat Beast is definitely leading the... I think there's a leaderboard. I can't remember what the command for it was. Leaderboard? Nope, not that one. I mean, that's cool too. Let's see. Where are my commands? I have them listed on my about. Top fish. There's also fish stats. Let's see. Top fish. Oh, can I make this bigger? Oh, not that one. This one. Viet Beast. Oh, way at the top. Oh, Crimson Bandit's right after you. Croissant Shark. Ah. Look at that. Look at that leaderboard. Beautiful, beautiful. But I'm more curious about the players. Yeah, just us. Viet Beast way on top. Yeah, these are our top fish. Lots of singing fish. Big Mama Pickle. There's some funny ones in here. Okay, anyways. Let's put this back. Let's put this back on the side. Those chickens aren't burnt. Oh, watch. I'll burn them all right. What else is there? What does fish stats do? Ah. Cool. So you guys can do exclamation mark fish stats to see your fishing statistics. Okay, let's finish coloring the sides of these and then we'll burn this chicken. Rah! Okay, how do we want to make this burnt? Go all the way down. Or do we want to like make it fuzzy? Oh, it beeped. It's a watch. Oh, I am kind of covering it with this little bobber. Let me move this down a little bit. Oh, nice fish. This looks too dark, I think. Maybe that's okay, actually. Crispy, crispy. Crispy chicken. We'll make the pan a little bit burnt looking too, maybe. Alright, that's giving burnt vibes, I think. More ads? What the heck? Has it been that long already? Well, I guess kind of. Well, I guess time just flies too fast. Maybe. Is this given burnt? I think it's burnt. Make sure that's clipped to that. Maybe get a little dirtier looking in here. Beautiful. And then let's also have some like smoke. Actually, I have some cloud brushes. I can't remember if I posted these on my Ko-fi. I think they're there. Maybe I'll make that multiply. Beautiful, beautiful burnt chicken. At first I thought I drew it too low, but now I'm thinking I drew it too high. So let's scooch this whole thing down a little bit. Perfect, perfect. I don't even think we need to worry about shading the pan. I think we'll just shade the chicken. We're gonna shade the pan and call it good. Easy peasy. Do, 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 do. Maybe under here. Like we'll do. I guess for starters, we can fill in this little hole in the handle. And there, it's just arbitrarily like this. Alright. Chicken gotta be more burnt. I don't know how much more burnt it can be without being completely black, and then you can't even see the shape of it anymore. Yeah, I think this is alright. We'll leave it like this. I don't think it needs to be too much more burnt. Remember, we know how the story ends. Kai ends up eating this. We We don't need to kill the man. I legitimately was like, he's gonna make himself sick over this. Like, I was genuinely worried about his health. Okay, let's shape this a little more. Can I just fill this in? Oh, that's way too bright. Maybe I'll just leave it at black, honestly. Yeah, that's probably good. Maybe I will shade the lines of the chicken, if anything, but the chicken itself probably fine. Should I just... No, that's too much. Alright, beautiful burnt chicken. I am worried that it's too dark, but it's okay. I think it's fine. I'll lighten up the pan a little bit, if anything. Well, I hope this prints okay. We'll see. So burnt it blends into the pan. I feel like we're already there, low-key. Like, maybe I should turn this down. I feel like we need enough contrast for it to like be visible when it prints, because we have to remember they're going to be printed on trading cards, so they're going to be kind of small. Like, that might be okay. I'm gonna turn this down a tad little bit. Don't get me wrong, I do want it to look very burnt, but I don't want it to look too messy. Here, just the idea that it's burnt. There we go, beautiful, beautiful. There's the burnt chicken. I think maybe this is too saturated though. Okay, this looks better, I think. Nice. So have you learned how to cook since this incident? I've gotten a little better, but I will say I'm still not great. I still have moments where I'm making eggs and it looks really funky. Like the pan gets way too hot and yeah. But you know, I can get by a little bit. Yeah. Anyways, beautiful. We only have one more, and that is spicy pork, another food incident. This one, here, I'll open it up. Yeah, this will be the last one we work on today. We technically have these rings that we gotta do too, but I think those are simple enough where I can just do them quickly off stream whenever I'm ready to order these, and we'll just get a bunch of these printed and go from there. Anyways, let me introduce this one, and then I think we'll probably take another break after this. We'll take a break, and then we'll dive into making the spicy pork. The story behind the spicy pork is, for around Christmas time, we got this hot sauce. It was like some kind of, I don't know, super spicy, super like pepper, like whatever the heck, hot sauce. And so Kai made some pork and was like, oh yeah, we'll make some spicy pork. It'll be great. Didn't read the warning on the bottle that said, oh, you only use like 1 or 2 drops of this hot sauce at a time. Like that was like the recommended amount. And he like slathered this thing with sauce. Like it wasn't just a hot sauce, but it was like a whole like marinade thing. He spread it all over this thing. It was so spicy that we hadn't even eaten it. The air in the apartment was spicy. Like we were breathing it and it kind of hurt to breathe. Like we actually created a hazard. He had a couple roommates at the time too. One of them came out. He's one of the groomsmen. He's actually our best man. He came out and was like, oh my gosh. And we pulled out every fan in the apartment. We opened the doors, opened the windows, put the fans next to the door. Kai still tried to eat it and it was way too spicy. And I have a picture of him where he's got the whole Brita like of water, like the whole like pitcher in front of him. We had this like sorbet ice cream thing, like a whole tub of it. It's all over his face. He's got a whole cup of water, but he's drinking out of the Brita, and he's just dying. He's sweating, he's crying. It was a mess. But yeah, the air in the apartment was spicy. That's how I describe it. I describe it as the time Kai made the apartment spicy. But yeah, anyways, this will be the next one we work on. We will take another break. Let's do another 15-minute break so that everyone can go to the bathroom, get water, stretch. Make sure you stretch. Never underestimate the power of stretching and stuff, especially when you're sitting at your desk the whole time. Where's the timer? BRB timer. Ba-da-ba. We'll do 15 minutes. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, we'll be right back. I don't want to get too bored. I'll run ads during this, maybe towards the end of this, just so that we don't get interrupted again. And yeah, see you soon. little bit early, but I'll just wrap up the break there. I'm chilling. I'm ready to dive back into this. Also, thank you for the subscription, Vanilla Mochi. I didn't process that had happened because I didn't have my headphones on, and normally I just listen for the sounds. But thank you, much appreciated. Welcome back. Thank you. We're gonna pretend there's not a minute left on the BRB time. We're just gonna hide that. No worries. Anyways, yeah, let's dive back into this. We're gonna get back into drawing this last card of ours, which is spicy pork. Might come up with more later, but I think anything else we do from here on will just be an off-stream thing for our wedding stuff. But I feel like we made pretty good progress. I spent about 3 days on this. This will be our last one, and then yeah, pork. Yeah, pork. This one is so all the cards that we have for our TCG idea for the wedding is kind of just related to fun memories we have. This one was the time that Kai made super spicy pork, and it was ridiculously. Oh, thank you, Psyduck. Thank you, Beast, for the sub. Oh my gosh, the fishing thing is covering the little note. Oh my gosh, I'm moving everything else except what I want to move. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, that's why I had that down there. Okay, where are my notifications? Thank you. Let's see, my stream alerts. I want to put that on top, or I could just, here, I'll move this down here. There we go. I'll replay it so it looks all pretty again. Oh, look at that. Haha, pretty little stars. I don't see that animation much, so I just wanted to play it again. I'll play Vanilla Mochis too. Can I replay it? Yeah. I just like hearing the sounds and seeing the little sparkles. Yeah. But thank you. Much appreciated. Hype. Yeah. I don't have a specific hype emote, but I do have this little fist pumping thing. Punch in the air. Punch in the air. Pa. Anyways, let's draw this spicy pork. Yeah, this is when we made the apartment spicy accidentally with the sauce. Yeah, little Kendama was there too. He was living with us at the time. Yeah, he came out instantly, was like, I'm gonna hide in my room, and I was like, that is a smart choice. I did not blame him for that. I don't know why I just deleted that. Okay, there we go. I'll just draw the plate really quick. The fire's a bit of an exaggeration, but I think it's fun to. That's a fun exaggeration, I think. And then we've got just slabs of pork. I feel like this is like approximately the shape of pork. Close enough, I think. Good enough. I was watching that interview again, the old one with Taylor Lautner from back when he was in that music video for Taylor Swift, and he was talking about how like they premiered it at one of her shows, and then they surprised the audience by having him like come out and stuff, and then he did like a whole like backflip or like front flip or something on the way out. Oh, I just realized I left the timer up. Where is it? There we go. Okay. And he was talking about like, yeah, I came out and there was this whole aisle in front of me, and I do this stupid thing where like when I'm nervous or feel uncomfortable, I do a flip, which made me wonder like, when he got married and he got nervous coming down the aisle, did he do a flip down the aisle in his suit? Because that seems like exactly the kind of situation he described. Obviously, I doubt he did, but I understand why in this case, when he just had to walk out and everyone was all cheering, that he was like, okay, I need to take up some time. I need to fill the space a bit. Yeah, recently I feel like I've been getting a lot of random, what do you call it? Like, random, like, old celebrity interviews, which, when I was younger, like, in high school, like, I feel like my teenage years, I spent a lot of time watching celebrity interviews. Not like the whole things, but just like funny moments from them. Like that was kind of the era where like Jennifer Lawrence was really big, and she had a lot of like funny, relatable moments, like the kind of stuff that like I don't know. High school Sam was really into that. I enjoyed seeing all that. Let's just draw some flames in general. Big old flames. That's too much like water. I don't want it to curl too much. And we can put a few like random like stray embers if I can get the shape right. Relatively, or not like that. If we finish this and I'm still in the mood to draw, I can show you the Saba art that I started. Vanilla Mochi saw it. She's Vanilla Mochi's Oshi debuted, and so he saw the art that I started over the weekend. I was debating animating that one too, but I'm not sure if I will. We'll see. It would just be like a little dancey kind of thing, if anything, kind of similar to her starting screen. But like I said, we'll see. I'll draw it first, and then I'll see if I have the patience to animate. If anything, I'll probably post the still one first, and then come back around to animating it if I want to. Another ad break? What the hell? I know I said this earlier, but I try to time the ad breaks for when, like, to line up with when I'm taking a break. And I don't know, most of the time it works, but today of all days, like, Twitch is like, no, we're hitting you with some extra ones. Okay, at least it's a short one. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, at least it's a short one. See you guys very briefly if you guys are stuck in ad jail. Okay, let's draw this little hot sauce bottle. Yeah, I have them set to the timer so that people don't get stuck with the pre-roll ads, but it comes at a cost. But I think it's worth it. I feel like pre-rolls are more annoying than the midstream ones, just because if I'm like just getting to a stream and seeing what's going on, checking out the vibe, like I don't like being hit with ads. We'll just merge this. This can all go together. Welcome back from ads. Okay, turn that off. Easy peasy one. Should I put like little score marks on this too? I did that on the tri-tip. I feel like all the meat that I've drawn on all these cards just look the same. But that's fine. It's okay. But like pork doesn't have marks like that. Right? Pork clip art. What's gonna come up if I look up pork clip art? Oh, it's got like the fat around it. Okay. Okay, I could draw it like that then. Here, let's fill in the plate first. We'll just do a whitish plate. so most of the examples of pork on the clip art are like uncooked. It's like a slab, but it's still like red. But we'll make ours a little more color, or we can make it red because it's spicy. Yeah, we'll do this color. I feel like this is probably close to the color it was. The Able sisters. I think my first like Nintendo Switch profile on Kai's Switch was Mabel from the Able sisters. That was before New Horizons came out. But I was like Animal Crossing, one of the few games that I recognize. Different kind of nostalgia. You know, if I do this, I feel like the fat stuff like doesn't need to show. Like I feel like it looks weird if I just go like, or is it like around the edge? Well, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay actually. It would be like this, and then like I don't know, something like this. I feel like this is not super accurate, but like the thing goes all the way around. Maybe this doesn't look that bad actually. Maybe I'm overthinking. Perhaps it is classic Sam overthinking time. And like sometimes it kind of bleeds in a little bit here. We'll vary the thickness a little bit. Okay, this isn't too bad. Who keeps calling me on Instagram again? Not right now, please. I'm so close to finishing this. I feel like this shape doesn't quite look right. Like, I think so. There's like this main big section in the pork, I think. Sure, whatever, sure. We'll do that. And then there's like this like skinny thing on, well, I guess on this side there's like this skinny portion, so it's like that-ish. And then the rest of it, there's like a little bit here and a little bit there. Trying to look at the anatomy of a slab of pork. Yeah, does that look reasonable maybe? Question mark? Okay, we'll just do a similar thing here. Sometimes, okay, this other example just has two little sections here. And then the rest, kind of, I don't know. Close enough, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, I was at work, and so for those who don't know, I'm quite allergic to cashews and pistachios, which the pistachio part I only found out about recently because I almost died from cashews recently. But so I'm pretty allergic to cashews, which I've known for like most of my life. And at work, so the break room always has snacks, but a lot of times it's like trail mix. Like there's usually chips and stuff too, but I think whoever stocks up the snacks in the break room really likes trail mix. So there's always trail mix and stuff. So I was checking the break room today, and they had sun chips, which was fine, but they also had like a whole bunch of like nut snacks, and I was like, okay, so I can't eat like 90% of this, but it's fine. But I was complaining to Kai about it, right? And like coincidentally, we got a package from one of our other offices because we recently had like a engineering like safety week, and so we did like a Jeopardy event sort of thing like virtually last week, and our office won the game of Jeopardy, and we thought it was just gonna be like, oh yeah, we win bragging rights or whatever, but a package came in the mail, and I guess we got a prize for winning Jeopardy. And you know what the prize was? It was a bunch of like bags of nuts, like from nuts.com. Like it was snack bags of literally just trail mix and nuts and dried fruit. And I was like, oh my gosh, like if it was just dried fruit, fine, but it was all like the trail mix stuff, so it's all mixed in there. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are the odds? Also, do these people not know about allergies? Like I feel like nuts are such a big allergy that nowadays most workplaces are pretty sensitive about it. I don't care that much because like I don't know, like for me, if I'm not eating it, I'm not gonna die. It does kind of suck, but you know whatever. But I was like, what are the odds that the day that I start complaining about the nuts, we literally get a package of nuts for the office? I've heard of that website. I have never heard of that website. But then again, I'm not much of a nut consumer of nuts, if that makes sense. Like, as someone with a nut allergy, I am not one for eating nuts. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny, but also kind of like, ouch. we got sent a bag of nuts and I can't eat them, which is fine. I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. It's all about nuts. It's all about nuts, like peanuts and other kinds. Yeah. Like I'm allergic to nuts, and one of my coworkers was gonna grab a bag for like her family, but her daughter actually has the same allergies as me. So she's also allergic to cashews and pistachios. So I was like, so she grabbed one of the fruit ones, but I was like, yeah, I'm kind of worried about cross contamination anyway, so I probably just won't grab one. I did think about grabbing one for Kai, and then I forgot to when I left, and then I felt kind of bad. So if they're still there like next week when I go in, then I'll probably just grab one and bring it home. But yeah, I was like, man. I was talking to my family about it too, because my brother's also allergic to peanuts. And my brother was like, yeah, I feel like nuts are such a boomer snack, which like my brother likes to make fun of all of us for being old and stuff, but he was like, nuts are such a boomer snack. And then my dad sends a picture from his office where he has like a whole baggie of almonds that he's snacking on. So he sent that, and then he sent a screenshot of like health.com, like an article about the health benefits of nuts. I was like, oh man, he took that personally. Okay, let's color the flame over everything, and we're just gonna kind of go around the edge. So we'll do something like this. We'll go like it's kind of like the way I would put like the yellow part of a fire. We're just gonna color it like that for now, for starters. Just along the edge, and maybe we'll like smear it a bit or something, I don't know. But because we don't want to cover the pork. Oops. Could just merge it, make it a reference layer, but I'll just go like this just to make sure I don't miss, because there's so many corners on here that I'm worried that the tolerance, even at the max, won't quite hit every little bit. I remember back then the chocolate ice cream sandwich they used to have, They always have nuts inside, but they changed it to chocolate sauce. Oh, like kind of like Itsits, but not the Itsits. I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, or like drumsticks ice cream. I love those because I'm okay with peanuts. I can eat peanuts. So I always really like drumsticks ice cream, and they always had peanuts on top. And that's like most of the time I avoid all nuts just because I don't know. Like even the nuts that I'm not allergic to, I've never been a huge fan of them. But maybe it's more of a precautionary, like subconscious thing. But on drumstick ice cream, that's one of the few instances where I was like actually okay with like eating nuts. Nowadays I see more of the version that doesn't have the peanuts on it though, which is good because, you know, like at my house, my brother was allergic to peanuts, so he couldn't eat them if they had the nuts on top. And then they have, I think Costco has like those variety pack ones now, whereas the drumsticks, there's one just regular with the peanuts on top. There's one with no peanuts on top. There's the ones with the chocolate sauce inside, and there's ones with like caramel sauce inside. I like caramel. Caramel is one that I'm a fan of. Now I feel like I have it backwards because I feel like the edges of it should have been yellow. Could try that. Let's just try it. We'll play around with it. Like if we do that, and then let's say we go. Shake the soft brush. No, it should be the other way around, I think. Or should I go like this? Maybe something like that, and then erase out here. Oh yeah, if it's behind the orange, it should be fine to just go like this and clear. Yeah, we can be a little more. Yeah, that whole buffer space. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Let's see, Mississippi Mud is what the sandwich is called. Oh, I don't think I recognize that one then. That sounds yummy though. Is it like maybe a more like Midwest specific kind of thing maybe? Or where's Mississippi? I visualize it in my head, but I can't remember what. Mississippi Mud is what. Oh wait, I already read that. Scatterbrained here. I came into this very sleepy, so that is not all that surprising. But this talk is making me want ice cream though. We have some ice cream in the fridge. Ooh, you know what else we have? When we went to Panera yesterday, we got a muffy, which, if you don't know, the muffy is like the best part of the muffin, where it's just the top, and it's kind of just in the form of a cookie, so it's like a muffin cookie. I kind of want that. Maybe after stream I'll eat it. I'll split it with Kai. Ooh, my mouth is watering just thinking about that. Okay, we're almost done though. I want to shade this a bit, but I don't think we'll do anything crazy with the shading on this one. I think the bottle was technically black, but we'll make it red and maybe make the label black or something. Oh, that's like a deep red. Could do like this color actually. Maybe something like that. It's red, but like scary red. That sounds so good. Yeah. Cause like even, and like I know this is a little weird, but when I eat muffins and cupcakes. I ate the bottom of it first because I like the top better. Like I like the texture of the top because it's kind of smooth. So I'll usually like take the wrapper off and I'll like kind of eat the bottom first and then I'll eat the top part of it like a cookie. You know what I mean? So like you've got this part that's like basically bread and it's kind of boring. But you've got this part. And this part is nice. This part is golden. It is beautiful. So if you eat this part first, then you basically have a cookie. And you can eat the cookie part. Save the best for last? Exactly. That's exactly my mindset. Some people don't understand that. I like it that way. I eat the bottom, and then the top is like a reward. I'll make the cap of this black too. Danger sauce. I would put a skull on this, but I feel like that's like a bad luck thing. I don't want to put a skull on these cards. I'll just put a big ol' X. Yeah, that's menacing enough. Let me make it a little bit more curvy. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Oops. Let's start shading this a little bit. We can put a reflection on this bottle too. We'll just take a soft brush for one side. Sure, we'll make an overlay layer. Yeah, my spice tolerance is not very good. It did get better after I met Kai though, I will say. I used to be like really bad. Now I'm just like a little bad. And then recently neither of us have eaten a lot of spicy food, so I think both our spice tolerance has gone down a little bit, but at least we're kind of like close now. Seeing the food on fire reminds me of eating that kind of food while it's being cooked in front of me. Ooh yeah, like the like where they do the tricks and like the flaming like onion thing and stuff. The hibachi or whatever. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Yeah. True. Unfortunately, this was not one of those instances. This was a metaphorical fire. Kai put too much hot sauce on this and then everything in the air turned really, really spicy. So it wasn't literally on fire, but it felt like it was. I don't even think I tried any. Kai ate some and he was absolutely dying. But lesson learned. Yeah, he like made it and we were like, oh my gosh, it smells really spicy. Turned out it tasted like the air tasted spicy too around it. And then that's when we read the bottle and it said recommended to use 1 or 2 sauces at a time. Oh wow, yeah, we had to open the front door, open all the windows in the apartment, and we had roommates at the time too. And one of them stepped out and they were like, oh my gosh, it's really spicy. And he put a fan in front of his door and was like, I'm just gonna hide inside. And so we took all the fans that we had in the apartment, turned them on, put them by the door. It was crazy. I did not know it was possible to make air spicy until that day, let me tell you. Learning experience for sure. Yeah, we'll just gently shade this. We won't go too crazy. Keep it simple. We'll shade the liner a little bit. Do the same for the plate probably. Yeah, I don't think we'd really need to shade the plate at all. We could a little bit, I guess. It's a little hard because I drew the fire on it, so it's like, where do I shade it? You know? Just go like that. Good enough. Give some contrast to the fire. The hot sauce. Just a little bit like this, but I don't think this needs to be. No, let's just keep it as black liner. I think that's fine. Makes it menacing. Fire. I almost want to. With fire, sometimes I like to do a redder. Maybe I'll try red for the fire. Yeah, that almost makes it look more glowy. Oh yeah, beautiful. Alright. That's a nice scary fire. And we're keeping it simple, so I think that is good enough. Do I want to do more with the fire? I'm second guessing now. Let's see, let's merge that. Clip. Let's see, let's try maybe this way. Ooh, yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. Oh yeah, it's possible, like when you put too much spray. Yeah, for sure. Yep, we learned the hard way. But that's okay. It's memorable. That's the fun. That's the fun of experimenting with this kind of stuff. Ooh, that looks good. The nice glowiness, which makes me feel like the plate should like not be so shaded at all. Should I maybe do something here then? Maybe. Make the pork glow a little bit. In which case, I think line art could also be a little brighter. Nice, beautiful. Man, I'm so bad at Souls games. Sammy, Elden Ring 1, Elden. Oh my gosh, did you have that many did you have that many channel points? I just added that. I forgot I added that. Oh my gosh. I guess I underestimated how much I stream. Okay. Well, you let me know what emote you would like. I will draw one for you. Do I have you on Discord? I feel like that's the easiest way to send you an emote. But yeah, okay. I will dedicate a stream to making an emote for you then. How about that? Let's see. Are you in? I think I should be able to find you. Are you in Aggie's Discord? I don't know how to find people. Oh. Actually. Look, I linked the Discord. Okay, I finally set this up. Ahaha. I linked the Discord that I'm in with Kai and Vanilla Mochi. So that's also a way to find you. But I can also find you on Egg's Discord. But I know you guys kept doing !! Discord, so I linked a Discord. I'm still not very good at using Discord, but I understand that that's the easiest way to reach people. Okay, I will find you later, and then yeah. I should probably make that a little bit more expensive too. But I'm very flattered. I'm glad you noticed that. Very cool, very cool. I didn't expect that. I was like, I don't think I've streamed enough for people to have that many channel points, right? But I guess I have. I need some emotes? Perfect. I will draw you one. Any emote you want. Yeah, I'll figure out the Discord before I go to bed today. But that was perfect timing too, because I think I'm pretty much finished with this, which means I think all these cards are pretty much done. Let's go through them. Okay, I still need to do the rings technically, but all the rest of them. Oh, we've got Cassie. This song is activating the sleeper agent in me. Yeah, this whole playlist. Oh my gosh, my YouTube studio hella broke. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this whole playlist is lo-fi Animal Crossing music. Yeah, we've got Cassie. We've got our music box. We've got Bubbles. We've got the grill that Kai used in college. He still grills actually, so Yeah, we've got my iPad that I'm drawing on right now. We've got ice cream from one of our early dates, elote, burnt chicken, and spicy pork. Woohoo! We did it, guys! Wow, I just realized 3 of the 4 food ones are like food fails, but I think that's okay. I think that makes it more entertaining. I'm gonna send a pic of my Elden Ring character as well as I want to get a night PNG for streaming. Ooh, yeah! That sounds fun. Yes, I will definitely do that. Thank you for redeeming that. Yippee! Yeah, yippee! Alright, it's about 10 o'clock. Are you guys in the mood to keep going? Because if so, I can show you guys the Saba art I did or started. Here, let me hide my iPad screen really quick. Oops. Let me hide this if I can remember what my hotkeys are. There we go. Okay, let me hide that just in case I have any secret art that I'm working on. And wahoo! Saba! Yeah, I should pull up a reference sheet too. I had it open earlier. I'll pull it up later and then keep going. But here, let me fix her eyes first, actually, because one thing I didn't get to quite yet was that the bottom of her eye actually has a teensy bit of yellow. It was on her reference sheet and on the version of her that was on her starting screen. So it's a lot darker on here than it. Whatever. But yeah, we've got Saba, paper boat. Yeah, I don't know if I might work on it a little bit today, but if anything, we might do just a separate stream where we finish her up and then potentially animate her. Ad break right now. Okay, well, I guess, yeah. Okay, we'll take a short break, actually. We'll take a short break while ads are running, and then I can DM you? Yes, please. Yeah, can you DM me? And then we'll figure out the emote thing, because I think that would be very fun. Thank you for redeeming that. Here, let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll color in Saba a little bit, and then we can wrap up stream. Let's do 5 minutes. Let's do a 10-minute break. Yeah. Where's my timer? You will be my first emote that isn't one of my ship posts. Oh, I'm so flattered. I'm so excited. Heck yeah. Yeah, I figured I don't have a huge enough viewer base quite yet for it to get overwhelming if a bunch of people redeem like art stuff. So yeah, I'm happy to provide affordable emote stuff. Yeah, okay, we'll take a quick break. 10-minute break, and then yeah, I'll look forward to the DM and I will respond to you when I can. In the meantime, let's take a break, and then when we come back, we will work on Saba. All right, everyone get some water, stretch, use the bathroom. We'll be right back. Ta-dum. We're back. Always on break. To be fair, I only take breaks on the hour, so but I guess if I think about it, 15 minutes every hour is kind of could add up. Is that Saba? It is. I started it during her debut, and so I've been working on it slowly since then. Yeah. Viet, there's another channel I watch, and one of the viewers' names also starts with Viet. That's funny. But yeah, welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, so I've been working on this. I've been going back and forth on whether I want to animate it. I think for now I'll just draw it, render it, and then we'll see if I'm in the mood to animate it another time. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's get into rendering. I feel like all the base colors are here. This looks really cute too. I might post this as a work in progress on Twitter or something. Here, I'll put a little watermark on it, and then I'll post it really quick, maybe. Boop. Easy peasy. I'll turn the opacity down. I won't export it or anything. I'll just screenshot it. I'll do something with it later. All right. If I post it, will you guys like it? I'll post it later though. I won't post it right now. We'll just go slowly. We'll start with rendering her skin, and then we'll see how far we get before we get too tired. Okay, I just remembered I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. I don't like the dentist. I sent a DM? Oh, okay, cool. I will check that after stream then. Let's see. Let me take a look. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, Lee IDK. Woohoo! Alright, Okay, sounds good. I will let you know if I have any questions, but yeah. Exciting, I get to draw an emote for Lee. Rip, yeah. How do my teeth look? All one color. They're gonna yell at me for not flossing enough, I can tell. I know I don't floss enough. I floss sometimes, but I definitely don't floss all the time. But I should. Okay, let's start with a little bit of blush, because that's always easy place to start. If I animate it, I feel like I shouldn't do too much with the shading, but also, who's gonna stop me? I'm gonna do it anyways. Let's just bring this down a little bit. Maybe something more saturated. Better. Lighter, maybe? Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll do that. We'll just do a little bit of cast shadows for the hair. Looks 2D. My mom works at a dental office as a receptionist. Oh, I see. Very cool. One of my friends used to work at a receptionist for a dentist. It was kind of as like a sort of internship / part-time thing for a bit. But yeah, my other friends and I used to wait outside her dental office because it was in like this like shopping plaza, so we would hang out in some of the stores nearby while we were waiting for her to get off of work. Yeah, good times. I'm not super in touch with her anymore, but I hope she's doing well. I'm not even sure where she is located anymore, because I'm not sure if she stayed close to where she went to school or if she came back. It's always a coin toss with that kind of stuff. Like who from high school came back to our little hometown, and who went off and decided never to come back. Which a lot of people like. I know a lot of people from my town who said that they would leave and like not come back because they were like, I never want to come back to this little town again, and then they came back anyways, which is fine. Life happens. Change your mind. But it makes it hard to keep track of who's where. As a receptionist, but working there over 10 years, so she knows a lot about teeth. Oh, I see. She's like an expert. And if I have a cavity, my mom is not happy. Oh yeah, I believe it. Even as like a part-timer, my friend was like very particular about her teeth while she was working. She's like, I work at a dentist office, so I have to have good teeth, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure what she does now. She studied psychology in school. I think her LinkedIn said she was working at like a I don't know. I can't remember actually. But yeah, I blame Kai for bad hobbies. Kai has a lot of hobbies. He gets very into them, which is good. I feel like that's a good way to, instead of just half-assing hobbies, he gets very into them. He's very convincing too. He's been trying to get me into all the card stuff too, and I'm like, that might be too much for me. I will give it a try at some point though, just to say I tried it. I just don't know if it's something I could see myself getting super into. But I don't know, you never know. You never know until you try. I feel like I'm going a little too hard on the shadows here. I should tone this down a little bit. I was very excited to see that Celia rigged Saba. I saw her tweet right before, and I was like, oh, she definitely, like, it was right before the debut, and Celia posted something about being nervous, and I was like, oh, it has to be. Celia was probably one of the first, she might have been one of the first, like, indie creators that I even followed. Like, as I was starting to get into VTubers, because right as I was getting into VTubers, I was learning to rig, and so she was one of the first people who I was like watching like live streams of. And she's actually based in the Bay Area too, which I think is pretty neat. But yeah, it was her and Twin Tails. So those two were the first streamers that I followed as I was learning to rig. And then Kira Omori was she has a lot of videos on YouTube that I was using as tutorials back when I was rigging Vanilla Mochi and Kai. So it's really cool to see how far they've come. I mean, even at that point, I think Celia had already rigged a lot of the Hollow Stars, so she was already pretty involved. But she's definitely grown more recently, as a lot of bigger graduated corporate VTubers have come back in and commissioned her for rigs. So it's cool to see her doing well. She's been getting a lot of attention, and it's very, very well deserved. Like when V Bridger came out, she was like immediately on it, trying to learn it and stuff, and now she's like probably one of the best V Bridger riggers out there, like outside of Iron Vertex, who, like, you know, they're the ones who they have I can't remember her name, the one who developed VTube Studio. It's good to see though. All my current emotes, and half of them are to call out streamers I watch. They're very good though. They're very usable. Oh my gosh, my face is glitching. Golden times, hell yeah. Well, I'm excited to to help you create the first Lee exclusive emote, if that makes sense. Or like not Lee exclusive, but like one that's solely for you and not for other streamers. Is it weird to put a shadow there? Maybe. It might even be weird to put that one there. Yeah, I won't go too hard on that. Yeah, Celia did a little rig detail video today on the floaty on her ankle, all the physics that she had for this, so very cool. Yes, I don't know where else I will use Poe as a slime. That's literally meant to call a streamer a slime as a joke in her community, so that she's not a ghost but a slime. And I ran with the joke. That's a good one though. I guess I see that. Like ghost slime is like a thing. What movie is it that talked about that a lot? It's like, oh, like the ghosts leave behind like this like residue and like slime. I feel like slimy VTubers would be fun to rig. Like who is it? Pia UFO? She's a slime / alien VTuber. I feel like it's fun to do like jelly physics, so I'd imagine her model was very fun to rig. I don't remember who rigged hers. Yeah, she was part of Kawa when they briefly had like talents. I originally followed Kawa because of their like schedule assets and stuff. And then they kind of got into the VTuber agency circles and then kind of dipped out. I don't know the exact circumstance of them ending that though, because it sounded like some of the talents were upset about it, but then after a while they kind of came around on it too. So I don't know exactly what the situation was there. It's literally a sticker in her community. I made it in MS Paint. That's so good. I think I remember seeing it when I was watching your stream. I was curious about that, but I understand now. Yeah, so the one that you want, I saw you sent pictures of your Elden Ring character. Will it basically just be, well, I guess I can, yeah, I'll double check with you to make sure I understand. Maybe I'll send you a sketch. I'll sketch it out at some point and send you a sketch before I get it approved, and then we can go from there. Yeah. The IDK slime. I think my emote prefix is like, what is it? It's Sam49. I guess there's too many It's Sams already. Like I said, something similar, but not the same. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll DM you later just to make sure. I'm scared that I'll add too many layers, and then if I do want to animate it, it'll get like way too overwhelming. Hopefully it'll be okay though. Too red. Cool. Nice soft rendered song. Oh, who's that? Emery Cole. Oh, thank you for the sub. Oh my gosh. Hello. You like my stories every time, which I also wanted to say. I really appreciate that, but thank you for the sub. Oh my gosh. Thank you. That's exciting. Oh my goodness. More leeway on the design, but the helmet design is set in stone. Gotcha. Creative liberty. I trust ya. Cool. Will do. I'll sketch it and make sure just in case. Sorry, lol. I just love your art. No, don't be sorry. What? Why sorry? What? Thank you. No, I really appreciate your support. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. I get all flustered and shy, but yeah, I'm very flattered. And I'm glad you like the art. Yeah, this one is Saba. She just debuted recently, so figured it would be a good time for some art. I also know Art Fight is coming up, so I'm like I should probably finish this before that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's add a little bit of red to, well, not too much, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm like totally self-taught, so like most of it is like me just trying to figure out what's happening. Oh my gosh, thank you for the bits. What the heck? You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Oh my gosh, happy Canada Day. Oh, is that a thing? I'm not in Canada, but happy Canada Day. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. What the heck? I appreciate your support. Also, I'm looking at my screen and realizing this fishing thing is really big, so I'm gonna make it a teensy bit smaller. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I love you. Thank you. That's so exciting. Yeah, I hope you enjoy my streams. I kind of just chill here, but yeah, I hope people find me entertaining, or at least comfy cozy to hang out with. This emote was to play a joke on calling someone short. She told a story of how she couldn't reach egg whites in a store, so I say egg whites to basically call her short, like the rest of her community. Canada raw. Oh yeah, Lee's from Canada. That's funny. That is a good like inside joke, like just to subtly call someone short without anyone else realizing what it is. It's the secret insult that no one else would understand. Yeah, we gotta get some Lee emotes. You could call them Lee motes. Oh my gosh, that's what you should call them. Lee motes. I don't know what context you would use that for, but you get some OG Lee motes. That's like when I posted my emote showcase, I was like, oh, maybe I should call them Sam emotes. Because I've seen people do that, where like if they do a lot of like emote commissions, they'll be like, I can't think of any specific names, like but if their name ends in E, like if their name is Kelly, they'll be like Kelly emotes, or like Jesse emotes or something like that. You could have Lee motes, and I have Sam emotes. It almost sounds like remote, like remote control. Bad joke. Now I'm known in his community as Rev's downfall enjoyer because of the short joke. I mean, if you're short, it's not a far way to fall, right? Sorry, is that too mean? I shouldn't be mean. I don't even know what streamer you're talking about. No, the map one. Oh, I see. I missed it. Okay, let's see. It says this one was to call out the bluff of someone, as he said he would know all Canada provinces if he had a map. So I added a map to my emotes and sent it to his chat. Ah, I see. Nah, on brand for what I do. That's clever, because most likely it's too small to see the whole map. So it's like, here's the map. Now name all the provinces. I like some cartoons that Canada made. Ooh, like what cartoons? I feel like there's probably a lot of cartoons that I recognize that are probably Canadian, but I don't realize are Canadian. That's just a guess though, but like, kind of like how, like with the Wiggles, like look now that I'm older, it's very obvious to me that they are not American. But it was played so much growing up in America that I like as a kid, I never questioned it. I just assumed they were like local, right? But now looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, those are some Canadian guys and gals. There's the girl Wiggles too now. Back then though, it was what am I doing? Yeah, back then it was just the same four guys. Hold on. Oh, this is on a multiply layer. Let me just put this on a normal layer. That's probably easier. Oh, that explains why it was so. I was like, the color looks so like off. We'll use that color. We can adjust later. Yin Yang Yo. I don't know that one actually. Some of the Wiggles did voices in Bluey. Oh, did they really? I had no idea. The only voice actors I've seen for Bluey are the mom and dad so far. So those are the only ones that I recognize. You know, maybe I should put this under here actually. That's the thing. Okay. Yeah, I've seen the mom and dad because the mom did something else too, but I can't remember now. But the mom had some other role that I recognize. What is happening with this? Why is it? Oh, it's because it was at 80%. I was like, why is this color not matching? Yeah, but the mom and dad voice actors seem very sweet, and I think Australia does the child voice actors well in the fact that they hide their identity for safety reasons. I think that's very smart, and I think other countries should follow that example, because like most of the time child actors don't know what they're getting into. They're just, you know, their parents sign them up for this or that, or maybe they express interest in their parents, like, oh yeah, let's find you an agent and whatever, and they go from there. But like kids at that age don't know what they're getting into when they make that kind of commitment, you know. So I think it's good that Australia makes an effort to be like, we're gonna protect their identity, give them their privacy, and you know, let them live their life, you know. The Wiggles exist in the Bluey universe as an Easter egg. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, the voice of the dad was in one episode of Adventure Time. Oh, okay. Very cool. I started watching Adventure Time at some point, but I don't think I ever got like super into it. I know a lot of people did, so I was like, I should give it a try, but I don't think I ever got into it enough to like really watch it. SpongeBob's voice actor is in Adventure Time. He's the Ice King, right? Yeah, I didn't expect it, but like as soon as I heard it, I was like it at first it like seemed familiar and I couldn't put my finger on it, and I think by like the second episode that he appeared in, I was like, ah yes, that is definitely SpongeBob. Yeah, I think voice acting is really cool. Like, it's so underrated, I think. You know who's an unexpectedly really good voice actor is Robert Pattinson. Like whenever I remember everyone heard that he was going to be in Boy and the Heron, and so they were expecting him to use his like regular voice, but he was like, I would not have recognized it as Robert Pattinson. Kai and I love quoting the one line he had in the trailer when he's like, "Your mother." I liked Adventure Time because the art style reminds me of that one game Scribble Knots. Oh, I know of Scribble Knots, but I feel like I don't remember it specifically. But yeah, Adventure Time has a very fun vibe to it, which I think is really neat. I would give it another try. Maybe I'll put it on in the background at some point and like try to watch a bit. I might need to add more to this playlist. I feel like we've gone through a lot of this quite a few times, which is fine because it's like background music, so that's the idea. I mean, like, if you think about it, during the game, you play any one of these for like an hour at a time, so if we were playing Animal Crossing, we would have only gotten through 3 of these songs. Or 4. Adventure Time has become, or has some bizarre scenes sometimes. Yeah, I feel like Adventure Time was also coming out at a time where, like, I feel like that, like, our generation's humor was very much like randomness. Like, randomness is funny kind of mindset. So I feel like it was very fitting for the time, which I think kind of resonates with kids now too, probably, in the sense of like there's so much short form content out there that like everyone's attention span is very, very like fleeting. So I could see it appealing to audiences now, because isn't there like a sequel series or something out right now with it's like Fiona and Cake or something? I don't fully know the connection or anything, but Adventure Time had that song about bacon and pancakes. Is that where your username comes from? Bacon pancakes win? I could see that. Yes? Oh, nice. I was gonna say, it's either that or a really crazy coincidence. That's funny. I take it you're pretty big on Adventure Time then? Man, just for you, I'll have to get into it and try watching it again. I think one of the only things I like, probably one of the catalysts for me watching Adventure Time or like trying to watch Adventure Time was there was a point where a lot of my TikTok content was getting a lot of attention, and someone commented randomly and was like, "You kind of sound like BMO," and I was like not sure exactly who BMO was, so I looked it up and I was like, I don't think I sound like BMO, but I don't know. I don't even think I got to a point where I met BMO, like when I was watching it. No, I think I did. I don't know. My childhood show was straight up older shows my dad got me to watch. Yeah, I have all the episodes on DVD. Oh, wow. So really big on Adventure Time. Such as Inspector Gadget, Transformer Gen 1, Star Wars, always goated. Yeah, I feel like I watched a lot of your classic like Nickelodeon stuff. Like if we're going like really young, I watched a lot of Blue's Clues when I was little, which I think was kind of the start of like me drawing and stuff. Not Blue's Clues specifically, but like I spent a lot of time at my grandma's house, so she would always have paper for me to draw on. And at some point I got like this Blue's Clues it was like this notepad, but it also had a tiny little digital screen, not like the screens we have now, but like it would go through the motions of drawing like a circle, and then like, oh, now draw some eyes and draw a mouth, and oh, you drew a happy face. Or like it would go what else, like, oh, let's draw a house. First we draw a rectangle and then we draw this, and it would go like really simple steps to draw some like simple clues, like Blue's Clues. I think Blue's Clues was a gateway show for artists. Yeah, for sure. I definitely think that was my gateway show right there. Because I was, I was spending like most of my childhood days there, and like I was on that side of the family. I was the oldest grandchild, so I was the only one home for a long time. And then my sister was born, and then it was just the two of us. But like when she was a baby and we weren't really like playing together, I spent a lot of time just like either watching Blue's Clues or drawing things, like drawing alongside Blue's Clues. Speaking of Blue's Clues, apparently Steve from Blue's Clues is starting a podcast that's like specifically geared towards kids who grew up watching Blue's Clues. I can't remember what he said it was called, but it's supposed to be kind of like a life advice / like, oh, how's adulthood going now kind of podcasts. I don't think any like episodes have come out yet, but I think they like just announced it or something. Blue's Clues, let's go! Sammy's Star Wars watch party? That sounds like a lot. There's a lot of Star Wars content to consume. Bimo and Lady Rainicorn are voiced by the same person. Oh, I see. I'm not sure if I know who the second one is. I know who Bimo is, though. The handy dandy notebook. Yeah, exactly. Except I feel like any notebook I have, I'm like too scared to like use it. So I end up just hoarding it, and I'm like, oh, let me just draw on paper. And I'll like, my first ever sketchbook, it felt too precious to me. So instead of drawing directly on it, for the first like year or so, I would draw on paper and then just tape it into the sketchbook, which completely defeated the purpose. And after a while, I was finally like, okay, I should just use it. But it was like my first like quote unquote big kid sketchbook that wasn't like a Hello Kitty notebook or something. Yeah. I met the person who played Steve at a con. He was the nicest person I ever met. Oh, that's so cool. He did something during quarantine. Yeah, I think I remember he was like appearing in a lot of conventions, and like he posted a video, I think. I don't remember if he was dressed as Steve, but he did something like kind of in character as Steve. He was like, hey guys, and I was like, oh my gosh, like inner childhood just came out. And like, yeah, he did an interview at a convention that I remember seeing clips of online about how when he was auditioning for Steve, he was like, oh yeah, a lot of the other candidates were like really good looking guys, which was kind of weird. And he was like, yeah, they were going for like a kind of like hot guy for Steve, and then there was me, and then he did kind of like a more crazy-eyed kind of version of Steve where he's like, can you help me? He's like, can you help me find this and that? And all the kids were like, yes, I need to help this man. And then it was during like a peer thing that they decided like, okay, I think the kids resonate a little more with this Steve than our other Steves. It's 2:30 a.m. Oh my gosh, you should get some sleep. Actually, I should get some sleep too. Let's see what time it is. 10:37. Yeah, I should probably start getting ready for bed. I work from home tomorrow, but I should still get some rest. Yeah, let's just do one more thing on the hair right here. I actually don't know if I like that. Never mind, we'll call that good. Maybe a little bit more in the ear. Okay, I'm gonna cut myself off there. I'm gonna stop looking at it, because if I do, I'm gonna find 100 more things that I want to fix. Okay, let's wrap it up there. Save it now or risk doing it again. Luckily with Procreate, it saves automatically, so I don't have to worry about that. Otherwise, I would definitely be like religiously saving. Anyways, yeah, let's wrap it up here. Let's see, who can we raid today? Ooh, here's someone else doing Saba art. She posted it on her Instagram story. Okay, we've raided her before. I think her name is Cookie Tea. We're gonna go ahead and raid her. It was fun today. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Thank you again for the subs from Viet Beast, Vanilla Mochi, and Emery. Is it Emery or Emily? Emeryco? Let me know what you want me to call you. I want to make sure I'm calling you like by the proper name. But yeah, thank you for that, and thank you for cheering with the bits. Oh my gosh, that was so unexpected and so very, very appreciated. Okay, let me send some raid messages. We can go raid, sub raid. There's a few versions of raid messages if you guys want. Let me get this situated. Boopity boop. Thank you so much for hanging out today. It was very chill and it was very productive. I was worried that I wouldn't get the things done that I wanted to get done, but we did, and then some. So yeah, let's get this raid started. Everyone have a good night. Make sure to get lots of rest. Lee, it is 2:30. Make sure you go straight to sleep after this. But yeah, thank you, and yeah, we will stream either tomorrow or the day after. We'll see. We'll make some time, or maybe even, I don't know, at some point this week. I will make some time. Oh yeah, and I will DM you about the emote. I want the points. True. Okay. Well, that's why I'm ending. I'm ending so that you won't be missing out on any points. Until next time. I'll use all my points. Bye bye. Love you guys. Good night.